what a fight, stayed up at night and dreamed of ways to rule the world.
Hi there, my name is Joe.
And I'm Jessica.
We are homeschooling, natural living entrepreneurs.
This is a story of how we balance it all for the freedom to live our lives devoted to our family and faith.
Thanks for stopping by, subscribe, and come on in.
Our worlds collided.
It's a lovely, rainy Monday morning, and lots to ship out this morning. And we always have internet connectivity issues when it rains. I don't know why, because we have a landline that comes through our cable, or not our cable, we don't have cable, but it comes through coax cable. But I don't know, it just never, our internet never seems to be working properly when it rains. So I have no idea. But a couple of items that I wanted to show y'all today, I just picked out 5 because we're shipping out close to 50 orders this morning between our private store and our liquidation store, the Family Flips. But one of those you kind of saw at the beginning was, and you can't really tell what this is. These are, little infant girls, when they get pictures, they've got the little pretty little headbands or like the pretty little shoe things. That's what this is. We've had these for almost 2 years. And when we originally got these in, I thought we hit the jackpot because we got a box. There's probably, 500 or 600 of these in a box. And they're selling, when they do sell, they sell for, $5 to $6, $7, but we just don't sell them very often. Maybe if we sold them on Amazon, it may be different, but I don't like to sell on Amazon for when we can't. But secondly, if we could, this is a brand that I probably would not sell on Amazon because it is a Chinese company, a Chinese brand, and I don't fare well with those because they don't always play nice. But anyways, we sold another one. We've got lots of them left. I don't know, someday I'll reach out to some photography groups, see if we can't sell some of those in bulk to some of them. But moving on, we got a couple of these items from the Target liquidation pallet that we just got. All the electronics from that pallet have almost all sold. We sold 2 of the skull candy, the earbuds over the weekend. I'd priced them for $44.99, and I think on the unboxing video I said we'd probably get around $40 profit for them. After shipping and everything, it turns out we only need about $32 profit per, but that's $64 profit there. And that happens sometimes, we don't have a lot of space, especially with the amount of inventory that we're fixing to get in. So I'm trying to move stuff quicker. So if I have to take a few dollars less for it, I'm willing to do it to create more space. And then we sold these Sony headphones. I don't even remember how much in the unboxing, but we're profiting about $7 after shipping. And then the big seller of the weekend was this skull candy, the big heavy-duty headphones. I think I said we get around $200, and there are some that are selling for that much. I end up taking an offer for $175 because I want them gone. I want them out. I want to reuse that money to buy some more pallets when we go shopping on Wednesday. So I went ahead and I sold them, but lots of sales. I'm gonna go ahead and get these packed up because I'm rushed for time because I overslept today. So this item here, I don't remember which unboxing it was, but we got this electric trimmer, this electric hedge trimmer, I should say, right here. And it was working fine. It was working perfectly. I had listed it. I charged it. The battery was working. Everything was good to go. And then I sold it, or I went to sell it, and just before I was about to leave to go meet the person, I just had this feeling, test it again. So I tested it, and it no longer worked. I don't know if the battery cells and the battery stripped out. I'm not exactly sure what happened. That's probably the case because a lot of times when these batteries, they haven't been charged in a while, that you charge them, they hold a charge, but it's the actual active charging that destroys the battery cells because they're made to continually be charged and worked. And it died. It would no longer work. So I was so embarrassed. I had to contact the lady and like, hey, look, like, I don't know what happened. This is working perfectly. I just tested it again because I just had a feeling and it's no longer working. So it's part of it. Just a little side tip that sometimes electronic devices like that the batteries that have batteries, that sometimes the batteries, they do go bad over time. And when you do charge it, and especially if they haven't been charged in a while, it destroys the battery cells. Lesson learned, it's part of it. It's the cost of doing business, but still it was rather embarrassing because I told the lady we had it, and then I had to tell her that we no longer had it, so that sucked. So we just got the rest of our 888 lots in, and it's a lot of boxes. I think there's like 14 boxes total that we're going to be unboxing over the next couple of weeks. And that's a lot of stuff. It's like 1,000 items, probably well over, 1,200-1,300 items, something like that. And not all of this is going to be listed on eBay. Some of this we are going to have to sell in the flea market booth just because of the price of items. Let me get... I got some strategy I want to share with you, kind of things I've been getting ready for to get ready for these 888 lots and get ready to start putting them in the inventory, because obviously when you have that many items coming in, there's a process that you have to follow so that as you get it listed, you're not so overwhelmed with, all right, now where am I going to put it? So the strategy that I'm talking about is these lots, these boxes here, they've got probably 100 to 200 items per box, depending upon the box. They're small items. And the pallets, they traditionally have a lot of larger items. And if you're dealing with a limited space, especially for you that you may do this part-time, is that you don't have a lot of space. You may live in an apartment, you may have a house, but you don't really have a dedicated space. And you know that in order to have consistent sales, the more items that you have available for sale, the more sales that you're gonna get. One way that we kind of maximize the space that we do is we do mix in larger pallets with smaller lots like these, because we can fit so many more items in our inventory system by doing so. And I'm going to show you. So our inventory system is, we have kind of two systems. For our pallet items, we have a shelf, we've got numbers on the items, we've got these shelves here that each shelf has a number. All the items, they have a specific number. You see, that's a lot of items. There's probably only maybe 60 items on these 4 shelves. But if you look over here, that's a lot of items in these bins. A lot of items. But these bins aren't enough for a lot of these items. So one of the problems I was noticing was that we have some shelves here that they only fit 3 of these blue bins. But they fit one of these black bins super nicely to where we can put the items in there. A lot of items. And granted, we don't want to fill it too high because that would be a logistical nightmare. Whenever we go to ship the items, trying to find the items in there, it would just make the process too hard. You don't want your process, your system, to make things harder for you when you're shipping or when you're listing. You want to kind of remove as many kinks as possible from the system. But if you have a space that is a challenge, you're wanting to resell, but space is a challenge, then these smaller lots might be a better option for you. But I will say, anytime that the lots are smaller, they're 50, 100 items, the margins are going to be better, but you can still make good money. And we'll start showing you over the next couple of weeks how much money we will be making with these. These are manifested items. Yes, we know that there are some items in there that are not going to sell well, that there's some items that are going to have to go to the flea market booth because they're just not going to be profitable to list online. If you do have time, it may be worth it for you, but spending 15-20 minutes to make $1 or $2, it's not really worth our time. But those items we'll take to the flea market booth. I guess that's where I'm gonna leave y'all today. It's almost end of the day. I got CrossFit's gonna be here in about 20-30 minutes. And I've got to finish getting some stuff ready for, because we're going to be unboxing a couple of lots tomorrow so that we can put one out on Wednesday and then one out on Saturday. Those are going to be kind of our new release days, Wednesdays and Saturdays. And then I think we're going to be adding a Monday unboxing video towards the end of the month. So that's going to be something to look, I guess, next month, September, which tomorrow will be September. So you know what I'm talking about. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. Until next time, peace.